やはり楽しいですね、戦いというのは。
Alright, what's going on, guys? WeBull's back again, coming into this showcase on my Max Transcended T20 Kusaka. Now, I can't believe that I haven't even done a showcase on these characters, neither my Kusaka or Kokuto. Personally, I love this character. I think he's an excellent character. Now, he is a Soul Reaper with a Soul Reaper killer, Spiritual Pressure level 3, and when I was going for the last copy, I ended up getting a dupe, and when I went to reroll him, I got SP3 on like the second reroll, so I didn't have the heart to sell the other one because it just I would have felt too dirty, so we just kept it. So we do have Spiritual Pressure 30 across the board with the T set as well as the Fortification Pill and Lieutenant's Badge. We also have the hybrid links when it comes down to the Soifon, the Ichigo, as well as the Dark Rukia. For the bonus abilities, I almost always exclusively go full stamina damage boost, just the way I like to play the game. Honestly, the ways that you can play, like honestly, the recommendations when it comes to this character, obviously full stamina damage boost. 25% more damage on a character is, it's just really good. Long stride as well as damage to frozen enemies on this character could be really good. Weaken defense if you want to slap on weaken defense on. Going into this character though, we do have freeze on all of his attacks. We have weaken immunity, and going into his skills, we have a bruiser of 20%, have a 20%, berserker of 20%, devastation 40%, reduce run attack cooldown 12% from his natural link. Obviously the full stand from the T20. Now, he does obviously have Frenzy and Debilitator plus 5 seconds to go along with the freeze, which is really good. Now, this is where he actually goes a bit mental, in my opinion, which is really good. Damage to frozen enemies plus 20%. Increased technique attribute Soul Reaper damage to status element affected enemies plus 20%. Sprinter plus 1, and then obviously we give him Long Stride. Now, my issue with this character is that he doesn't give damage to Soul Reapers plus 20%. Like, he doesn't give strong attack damage to Soul Reapers plus 20%. If the enemy has a status element on them though, you will deal 20% more damage if you are a technique attribute Soul Reaper. And that, in my opinion, kind of sucks because there's a lot of people that just have increased strong attack damage plus 20%, and that actually gets calculated after the fact. So if you see a character that has increased blank attribute blank damage to these enemies, then that character naturally gets an extra 20% damage boost to his strong attacks. Not 20% berserker, 20% damage boost. So in my opinion, this team party plus 20% is not really all that it's made out to be. It's very limiting. The damage to frozen enemies is pretty good. Doesn't have Disabler though, which is kind of unfortunate. But I don't think that this character is really hindered by it. Like, they gave him probably one of the best kits in the entire game. And yeah, so let's just take him into IT. Unfortunately, he does not have Killer here, but you can see exactly how strong he is in terms of the damage that he's going to be dealing. And then after that, oh, oops, there we go. Can you tell which showcase I did first? Click here. Let's not bring an ally this time because I almost goofed it, last time. Alright, so going into this character, standard melee character. I do like what they did with his Nat String though, with like the particles of the ice. First strong attack is going to be a Big Daddy PP first strong attack. Got the 3000 length beam. Very good. Second is going to be the 960 AoE second. And then his third strong attack is going to be the Vacuum into Explosion, same as 5th Anniversary Byakuya. You got some good back range on it, which is why I personally like this strong attack. Yeah, you see that second strong attack has some back range as well. Now where that enemy is, boom, was able to hit him from all the way over here. So really good length on the 3000 length beam. Yeah, and you saw that? I literally turned around to do my third strong attack, and I still dragged everyone from the bottomless pits of hell and dragged them further down into the abyss. Very good. It's like a Kim Kardashian takedown, right? Just like, oh, it's like you did one thing wrong in your life, better frickin' destroy you and take you out of my company, right? Let's go. R.I.P. Chrissy Teigen. I'm not saying she don't deserve it, but damn, bro. Savage. Pop. Alright, third strong attack. Yeah, as you see, you got some back range on that, which is really good. And since it does have that vacuum and melee collision, even if you get pushed out of the way, in some games when you get like hit during a strong attack, it takes you out of your attack, right? In this game, you get the invincibility frame, so even though you get pushed out, if they were triggered to be in your vortex, into the vacuum of that strong attack, they are there. They are stuck. Look at that. You saw how far they pushed me, but I still, like, they stayed inside. Very, very, very good. Now I'm going to stop missing that third strong attack because I think it looks kind of dumb, but I just want to show you why this character, like, why this third strong attack, in my opinion, is not necessarily bad. My only real issues with it is that the damage doesn't come out immediately. It comes out in a wave, right? So, I mean, there's definitely that to talk about. But when it comes to melee Soul Reaper week, this character has a lot of control, which is really, 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 really good. Another thing to note is that his second strong attack does come out in multiple waves, kind of like Daddy Ichigo's first strong attack. So, you'll see here, comes down, and then it attacks again. So the damage isn't completely instant when it comes to that 960. And then his special move. Now, we do have Killer on this Ichigo, so keep that in mind. Boom, boom. 148,000. Now, one thing to note is that that damage is going to get multiplied because of his multipliers, right? So 148,000 on the Ichigo. Now, we're going to have 4 hits, right? We're going to enable the freeze. The next subsequent hit is going to get the times 20% damage bonus for the damage to frozen enemies. And then we're going to get another 20% damage to damage to status inflicted enemies, and that's going to be 213,000. This we're going to multiply by 3 plus the initial damage of the 148,000, and we're going to be dealing 787,360. Now, the reason that this is so close to Kokuto's is one, we're in IT. Let's check this out in IZ. No, we don't have killers in IZ. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, this being more damage than the Kokuto is actually quite surprising to me. Kokuto did 731,000. I have that literally right here. So 787. I know that he should come close. Now, damage to weakened enemies is 50%, but Kusaka's is damage to frozen enemies plus 20% and damage to status inflicted enemies plus 20%. Oh, right. We got the 10%. Right. Okay. When I was doing Kokuto's, when we tested out the damage, I did get hit. So we didn't have a combo damage bonus. Right. So 787,000 divided by 1.1. Let's remove the 10%. There we go. So Kokuto dealing 731,000 and then Kusaka dealing 715,000. Perfect. That is literally exactly what I wanted to see. So because if we do this, right, and then we divide this by the 715, this should come out to roughly like 3 to 8%. 715,454, boom, boom. Yeah, this is 2.2%. 1.5 divided by 1.44, 4%. So this is roughly like the multiplier that we're gonna get. Because say we deal 100 damage. Damage to weakened enemies is going to be a 50% damage bonus. So it's going to be times 1.5. And then we're going to multiply that by 3 plus the initial. So 550. That's going to be Kokuto. Let's assume they have the same spiritual pressure, same stats, same everything, except for obviously their skills. Now, Kusaka is going to deal 100 times 1.2 times 1.2, right? Because the damage inflicted to status element enemies and the damage to frozen enemies are going to be calculated separately, kind of like Dokkan. After that, we're going to multiply that by 3, and then we're going to add the initial 100. So you're going to see that 550 divided by 532, boom, roughly 3.4% damage. That's going to be the average that we're going to be seeing in difference of the numbers when it comes to the Kusaka as well as Kokuto. And that's definitely one thing to note, because when you see weakening, you're not 100% guaranteed to weaken, but you're not 100% guaranteed to freeze unless it's their special move, in which case both of them do very, very, very well. Let's not do a ×5 run. Whenever we get ×5 runs in IT, you definitely best believe I'm going to be on that like white on rice. Alright, so first strong attack. Boom, boom. I love long stride. I was hoping there was gonna be something there. Alright, so let's check out the damage numbers. Boom boom, 18.6k. 12.7k. 19.2. So pretty much the same damage as Kokuto. We're going to be dealing roughly 180 to 190,000 damage if we had Killer with our strong attack. Now, you see, that's my biggest issue when it comes to that second strong attack. You saw we were able to cancel out of it. It's nice that you can animation cancel. It's not nice when the damage doesn't come out immediately, so you end up wasting your attack. That's really bad. that is really bad. So when you're using the second strong attack, remember that it does take some time to come down. Boom boom. Now with his third strong attack, you are building up combo relatively easily. This is going to be by 6. So 225,000 when it comes to the second strong attack. The third strong attack does have a lot of hits on it, but it should deal roughly the same amount of damage as the first strong attack times 1. I want to say 1.33, right? Because it's going to be, instead of 3 hits, it's going to be 6. Yeah, so it's going to be 33% more damage. So if we're dealing roughly 19,500 times 1.6, 31,200, and then we're going to multiply this by 1.3. We're going to be getting 41,500. Oh, right, we have to multiply this by 6. There we go. So 250,000 when it comes to this special move, because that's literally just going to be the first strong attack, right? And then we're going to multiply this by 6 for the initial amount of hits. Then we're supposed to multiply in the 1.33. So 250,000 from the third strong attack. Overall, I do personally like Kusaka a bit more than Kokuto. I think that the 3,000 length beam is probably one of the strongest. It is the strongest strong attack in the game. Obviously, Aizen's and Retsu's and Shunsui and Safui Shunsui in particular are literally like the best first strong attack because they have a beam that is, I believe it's like 17% larger width. But I mean, we'll see exactly what goes down. Honestly, Kusaka and Kokuto, very, very, very good characters whenever they're on a banner, since they're not doing individuals. If you don't have these characters, I definitely would recommend like tossing in 5 steps if you are missing quite a few of them, or if you just want them for collection. I do not doubt that Kayla will be coming out with much beefier characters in the coming in the years to come. I don't think that Kayla, I don't think BBS is going to die anytime soon, to be honest. I do think that they make a lot of mistakes, but they do rectify quite a bit. I'm hoping that they can make more strides up that stairs instead of falling down 5 steps like they tend to do every now and then. But I'm gonna leave it there. Just grind. I'll catch up with him. Stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.